Hey, everybody, it's Ricardo. Hope you're doing awesome. Thank you so much for coming to my client and advocate appreciation party. I'm so grateful. I had some great connections with new people, some reconnections with old people, and just so happy to see everybody. It was a great day in Stanley Park. Speaking of Stanley Park, big news personally, I have moved. As you can see, this is not a background. I can almost have to wear my sunglasses to do this because it's so bright at this time of day. Thrilled to have this kind of view now in my life. Been waiting for it for a decade, and so happy that it's finally here. Now, I wanted to say thank you to both Monty and Hamasa for co-hosting, and a huge thank you to Maria for setting everything up with this event that we had in Stanley Park. She's done hours and hours and hours of work to make this possible for our clients and our friends. Now, straight into business. I don't know what you did to mess with the government, but they keep on coming after the people that own real estate. So the newest announcement effective today is that if you own a property and you want to move into it and there are tenants in that property, you now have to give 4 months instead of 2 months notice, and you have to pay them 2 months rent as compensation instead of 1 month rent compensation. Now, when we talk about months, we talk about full months. That means if you gave notice today on July 18th, you would have to wait all of August, all of September, all of November, all of December. I missed a month. September, October, November, December. So December 1st, you'd have to get possession of your property December 1st. So if you have any questions about how to manage this, how to navigate this in the future, you can feel free to contact me and I will help you with it and give you all the ins and outs of that. Now, it is very interesting from a financing standpoint, and I'm sure that the mortgage brokers in my network can help you understand this. From a financing standpoint, it's very interesting because now you cannot actually secure mortgage financing for more than 120 days with any lender, which means you won't actually know what your rate is prior to removing subjects on a property that you're buying that has a tenant in it. So I'm sure we'll learn more as we go here because the government does not necessarily consult the real estate industry when it comes to that. Um, I actually today, or not today, today I had the first showing at my personal property. I've listed one of my properties for sale, and it is looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. We had I've owned it for 3 years now. We renovated it from top to bottom. It's in a fantastic location in Kitsilano, and we're asking 585,000. So if you want to take a look at it, the link is below. So click on the link, share it for me. My network may have somebody who wants to purchase it from me, and if they do, reach out to me directly. If you want to see it, there's open houses this weekend from 2 to 4, both Saturday and Sunday. My good friend Michael is listing it for me because we can't list it on our team. Now, um, why did I move into this property? This is a rental property. Uh, the My estimation of purchasing this property would be north of $2 million, significantly more, north of $2 million, probably more like 3 million. And the rent payment that I'm paying is significantly less than the interest payment that I pay, not to mention the principal payment. So, from a tax standpoint, it actually makes more sense for me to live here. And if you can't beat them, join them. I have protections from the government that mean that I'm not going to get too much of an increase in cost over the next couple of years. And there's no chance that somebody's going to sell the property and ask me to move, which has happened to me on a number of occasions. So I do feel for the tenant side of things as well. Now, in other news, inflation is down to 2.7%, which is the lowest since 2019. Fantastic. That means that it's likely that more times this year, when the Bank of Canada announces that their overnight rate, that we will see reductions. Right now, we just had our staff meeting today about where we're at in the market. We're actually 42% up year over year in number of listings, which means there's more to choose from as a buyer. Now, if you're a buyer, that's good news. Now, if you're a seller, not so much. Now, I'm in the seller side right now myself, but I wanted to make sure that I priced and positioned and presented my property in the best possible light, which is what I did. So if you have any questions on either side of the fence, please feel free to reach out, book a consultation with me, and I'd be happy to help you know exactly what your options are so that you can make an informed decision. Now, I don't want to go on and on and on about what the government's done, but they've done all these things over the years that have not necessarily had the intended effect. So I'm very interested to see if and when they reverse some of these decisions, if at all. But I am tending to feel and believe that this is like kind of socialism in Canada. I don't necessarily support that. But I've been representing lots of sellers lately. Price and presentation are so important. If you're overpriced, you're going to sit on the market. And there's really no point in doing that. So unless you're very motivated and you have something that you're going to, I wouldn't recommend testing the market right now. It's not a great time to test the market. We're in more of a balanced market, and I expect that to continue on through the end of the year probably. So the end of my video is going to discuss the fact that most of my business comes from referrals from people like you. Everybody that I've met, like 90% of my business is referrals from people like you that know me, that have gotten some kind of value from me. So if you or somebody you know needs help in real estate, you want honest advice, you want somebody that's going to work for you and advocate for you. I know how to get deals done. My team is here. I'm happy to help. So please don't be a stranger. Pick up the phone, send a message, send a three-way, introduce me to your friends, and let's connect. Until next time, enjoy the fireworks. You can see the barge behind me here. It's right behind the building, right there. Fireworks are this week, the Saturday, 20th, 24th, 27th. Be safe, have fun, enjoy the sun, and we will see you next month. Thanks again. Have a great night.